house, and that house was in fire. Even the roof, you know. And I understood it's nothing will help, even if
Fire brigade.
yeah they will come, nothing will help. Now I have not house without almost food or something, and I was growing at the street. I'm so grateful to that moment, like he did it, because
What was going on inside Russia when the war started?
it's not like Russia just suddenly started to attack. No.
You came here as a chef,
Yes.
cooking Russian food
chef.
for yoga travelers.
In Russia, everything because of feelings. So feelings came, and after some time, feelings changed. Okay, let's divorce. Or even, sometimes no marriage, just live together.
How is Russian culture different from India's?
So I was organizing and conducting, and when I saw that changes which is happening, they started smile before everyone coming like, stone face.
Please subscribe to this channel. It's free for you and it helps us in many ways. We'll keep striving to bring more value through these conversations. Cheers. On today's episode of Rocklaz Radio, we are going to Russia.
Yoo-hoo.
And joining us is Stella. Stella, could you please introduce yourself?
No way. You have to ask. Sorry. It's
I have to ask you for introduction. Okay.
yeah, you ask please. It's not easy for me to.
So, what is your name?
My name is Stella. I'm from Russia. I was born at south of Russia, Black Sea, and
Black Sea?
yeah. So south people more warm, because sometimes Russian people tough, but it's usually from Siberia, Ural. But I'm from south.
Okay. And what did you do in Russia?
It's like all life. What do you mean? Like
So, what did you do in college?
so it's financial. I was learning financial in college. Everything about finance, economy also.
And what did you do after that? After college?
I just went to work, and before college also I was working. After school I went to work because my father, he couldn't. I don't know how in English say.
He couldn't
So
work.
So they, it's not for podcast. They remove him from job. Made cheating, like he did something wrong, because that place was very, expensive. If new person coming, they just sell this place. It's in port. So he was working in port, and then they removed him because it's not good, of course, but still it was there, and he couldn't pay for my next graduation and university or something. So when I went very early, 16 years old, I started to work. I was selling some bread and some bakery.
Oh.
Yeah. It was so small salary, but still it was very helpful for me. And after some time, I was, like collecting money. I'm not that person who every time spent everything, no. And I just collected some amount of money, and I went to that college, financial college. And I started to learn this all. And after that, I already found another work, not like how in English this? Servant? Waiters.
Waiters.
So after college, I went to another job, not like waiter, some servant. So, and I started there. It was good place. Like all hospitals of our town, all money of that hospitals was accounted in our this department. So I was bookkeeper, accounted. So I was growing there, and then from childhood I was searching something beyond, because my childhood was very bad. So my parents divorced when I was 6, And my father, he was growing me. So, but usually he was at his job when he had that, before they removed. And because of his job, every time I was without almost food or something, and I was growing at the street, I can say.
Oh.
And usually I was hungry, and sometimes I was eating with my friends and their places, if they moms allow or something. But a lot of times I was hungry, and so my childhood was horrible, and they was fighting. So they divorced, but still we was living nearby. Like we at first floor and my mom at ground floor, and a lot of fighting there. And so I was very closed, like introvert, very, just two friends I had. And I didn't like school because a lot of children, they was very tough with me, because I was very, how to say, like,
Shy.
yeah, every time I felt very shy. So, and because of that, I wanted to improve myself somehow, and I started to read books, some books about like esoteric books, if you understand what I'm saying. Esoteric, it's something which is like not magic, but it's almost like magic, something. And
Fictional books.
Huh?
Fictional.
I don't know this word.
Imaginary.
No, it's esoteric. It's something. For example, I can see your aura, and how to do that. It's esoteric.
Okay.
You understood? So, and when I was in the school, 10 class, 10th, so I read Carlos Castaneda. It's amazing books about how one person got the master, his own teacher, who was teaching him a lot of things which I wanted. He just, even he could become not human being, animal, something. So something which is beyond. And from that moment, I decided I want my own teacher, my own master, who will be teaching me how I have to be in this world to become better and even beyond everything. Not as usual, like living life, just school, then job, then family, then just some, I don't know, food, some joy, and then that's it. So, and from that moment, it's 10th class was in the school. So, and again, I will come to that moment when I was in that accountant of whole hospitals of the town. I attended to one class, yoga class. And my father, he was a yogin.
Oh.
Yeah, and
he also used to do yoga.
Yes, and he learned from some, it was written somewhere. It's not books even. He got somewhere. I don't know where. That time it was so strict, in Russia, it's like yoga, it's sect. It's not possible to. And he just found somewhere, and he was doing Bhujangasana. It's like cobra pose, and he was doing with his belly tummy everything, like this, like that, everything. And I was asking. I was small, maybe 7 years old, 8, and I was asking him, please do this, and he was doing. So, and when I was that hospital's accountant, and everything was good. I had good salary, but some emptiness was inside. And I was smoking 2 packs per day. It's like 40
cigarettes.
Yeah, 40 cigarettes. It's almost every 30 minutes, maybe even sometimes more. And I was drinking alcohol also, because I couldn't live this life like that. It's some emptiness there. I couldn't understand how to live normally, how to communicate with people also. I wanted, but I couldn't. I was shy also, and I couldn't express properly. Hopefully I can now My English not so high, but still I can somehow. So, and then my friends invited me to yoga class. So, and I said I'll go if my boyfriend will be drunk. He promised me he will not be drinking that day, but he was drunk every day. And that day was his mom's birthday. So I believed him that he will not drink. And then I'm going with him, not to yoga. But he did it, you know.
He drank.
Drunk,
So
yeah. He called me with drunk voice. And for now, I'm so grateful to that moment, like he did it, because it just changed all my life. Because that day, of course, I went to yoga. I was thinking it's just yoga class. 6 days, every day yoga classes. Just yoga. But it was first day, 20th, November 20, 2007. So, and it was first day of my part 1. Like now it's happiness program. And that time it's 6 days course. And I was very, you know, like suspend something, maybe why they want all amount of money in first day, because I was thinking it's just yoga. But after this first day, oh my god, so good feeling was there. And next day I was running for this class. And from first course I decided I want to become a teacher also. Because
from the first day itself you decided you want to become a teacher.
Not first day, but from first course. Because after that Sudarshan Kriya, which is on that course, so happiness program, it's Sudarshan Kriya there, that time also. And it became so lightful for me. Like several tons of some heaviness just dropped from my shoulders. And it was, oh my God, is it me? Am I feeling this? I couldn't imagine like I can live like that. And they asked from first day, do not smoke, no drink, and stop non-veg. Just become vegetarian for these 6 days and no smoking. And it was hard for me because I used to everything. And I was drinking almost every day, you know, alcohol. Yeah.
With your boyfriend?
Huh?
With your boyfriend?
Yeah, with him also. And not only with him, with another friend. So, and
were you able to stop for 6 days?
yes. So it was hard, but still, you know, they said if you stop this, you will receive everything what this course can bring. And I am like that. I would like if I can receive something. So why should I spoil myself experience? So I wanted everything. And I stopped. And when course finished, I understood first time in my life when I started smoke, first time really I have a choice. Again, smoke or not smoke. And I choose no smoke.
Wow.
From that moment, so from 20th of November, I'm not smoking. And it's such a freedom. And about non-veg, I just decided, okay, 2 more weeks. Because it was good feeling, you know, lightness in my digestion and something else. So it was good feeling. But still I was like, I so used to that. And I was going and saw that chickens, you know, grilled. I was, oh my God, my beloved. But still that, what happened with my body, I liked a lot. And after 2 weeks, you know, I will tell you, okay.
So for 2 weeks you didn't have non-veg?
So that 6 days, of course, and then 2 weeks more, I didn't eat anything, only vegetarian. So, and I will tell you why I continue. So we'll tell you and anyone who will see this. But it's good experience. You know, my fear was, so some not good smell was from my mouth. And it was my, you know, like very big fear if someone can feel this somehow. For example, we talking with somebody and it will come. And every time I was tensed with this. And after course, when it's finished 6 days, it's like reduced a lot. That's why I continued 2 weeks. But it was hard. I was non-veg totally. Every day something. And after 2 weeks, all smell removed.
Wow.
And it's such a freedom. I can speak with anyone even like that. Nothing there. No fear because no smell. Just normal, like. And I was so happy, and I just decided I can continue. So, and from that moment also I became vegetarian. So this year it's how many? 17 years. And no smoke and no alcohol also.
So this time you were accounting. You were accounting for the college. Professionally, what were you doing?
Now?
That time. When you did the course.
I was bookkeeper. I don't know how in English.
Yeah.
Accountant,
bookkeeper, yeah.
Because when I say bookkeeper, some people thinking I am sitting in library, but it's not bookkeeper.
Keeping the books.
That's why now I...
accountant. They would understand
about,
accountant.
Yeah, accountant.
So you are doing accountancy for a college?
When I finished college, I came to that place and 5 years...
For a company?
5.5 years I was in that. It's government. It's not some company. It's like governor of all hospitals of towns, like every, and all money is there. We count. So and after some time when I done that course, I still was working, but every day I was thinking like I don't want to work there. It's just a boring thing. And but still I was working because it's money, and I need money. So and then I decided to become a teacher from first course, and after 7 months I decided I'll go to teacher course. And 3 months before that I said to my boss that I'm going after 3 months to that course. I need 2 weeks. And she said, okay, no problem, you go. You told me, okay. And when course coming dates, it was June of 2008, and I said, so I'm going like next week. She said, no, you cannot go because we have reorganization, everything, and only you know this job. It was true, but I could teach someone. And I said, no, I asked, I have to. So what happened? I dropped the job, and I went to that TTC course, teacher training course.
You came to India or in the Germany?
It was in Russia. I'm Russian.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Russian.
No, I didn't know that TTC even happened in teachers training course. I thought it only happened in ashrams, either German ashram or Indian ashram.
You know that place? It was like we was building ashram, art of living ashram. It was not ashram. It not become ashram, but still it was like ashram. Even Shri Guruji, he was coming 2010. He came to that place, and at my birthday,
Wow.
Exactly. September 9th he came, and after that he said it's not enough place, not enough space.
We need more space.
Yeah.
So then what did you do after becoming a teacher? You became a full-time teacher?
So this was my wish, of course. I wanted, I received that taste, taste of freedom, taste of, not freedom just outside. I got freedom inside. It's totally, I felt so comfortable with everything. And I understood that everyone in this world needs this. Just a heart full of love and freedom inside, and do what you want, not like something, pushing you somehow. And of course, I just wanted to do this with other people, like they can receive this experience. And I after TTC, I asked, can I be full-time teacher? So, but I'm just new, new teacher. But they said, okay, you text owner of that ashram, which is we was building. That land and all property was his. He was in Oslo with Gurudev at meeting. And they said, you text him and your photo also. He will show Gurudev, Shri, and he will say answer. So what should I do? And I asked, what should I go to full-time teacher or what maybe? And I asked, and after 3 days he answered that Guruji said 2 more years do your any work and then full-time teacher. So, and after 2 years exactly, he came to my birthday. But I forgot about my wish. I didn't remember, just I was doing seva there. Like we was, a lot of people came. It's like 1,500. It's too much for that place. It was a really small place.
Then? Then?
Is it okay that not so much you in this?
Yeah, it's about you.
But still, it's, like video.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
So what was... So you became you became a full-time teacher after 2 years?
No, I'll tell you what happened. When that moment Gurudev came, it was exactly 2 years. But I forgot about my wish, and I just continued to live. We was excited he came, and some new friends I got because they came to that place, and I had a tradition. Every year, New Year, I'm going to Art of Silence course. Just I wanted that moment, which is midnight to becoming 1st of January, just in silence, in meditation. I was like amazing feeling about that. So, and again I went, I attended to advanced course. And when it's finished, first time, I felt like nothing. Like no course there, just normal life, like as usual. And I couldn't believe that, because every time it's so deep rest, so good feeling after that.
So the course was not happening?
He happened, course happened. I was at course also. I was meditating, everything. But nothing.
You didn't get that same feeling?
Nothing, yeah, like I was not there. And I couldn't believe in that. It was my favorite, I was waiting full year for that, and it was like that. No, I was thinking how it possible. And after some time, one my friend, she called me. We was going to TTC together. We was friends from TTC, teacher course. And she called me and she started to say, Stella, I understood that our master, our Guruji, he is in his body. So saint person, like saint in the body, but still we are with our mind, like me, I am me, what about me? And everything, like we want only comfort for myself, for ourselves, every time. Even we are teachers, every time to sit closer, everything just for our comfort, even in subtle way, And when she was saying this, it was like my thoughts also, like I am talking this. And then she said, I decided I will go and will be full-time teacher. And then it was after several months after Guruji came, so it was like 2 years from that moment when he said 2 years, and maybe 4 months. And it's just, and I remembered, oh my God.
Yeah, I should have done the course.
I want to to become full-time teacher. And I was so grateful to her that she called me and she shared this, because it's mine. And I said, of course, I agree totally. It's like I am speaking, and I also want. And from that moment, it was maybe January or February of 2011, yeah. So when I said to everyone who is the senior teachers and our country coordinator that I want to become, and Guruji said. So, and then I went to another region which is cold. I'm from south, do you remember?
You went to the north.
It's Ural. Ural, it's very, tough region.
Siberia.
It's almost Siberia. It's a little bit more south, but still, at that time when war was there, after war, a lot of people was
Which war was this?
There was prison people in that region. Prisoners, a lot of prison there. So, and this is very hard region. That's why all full-timers which was there, they couldn't. And that's why
They couldn't what?
work there.
Huh.
They just drop. So some time spent and then drop. And country coordinator, she said that we need full-timer only in one region. If you are ready. And I didn't know what is Yekaterinburg, what is Ural. I'm not learning geography in the school. I didn't like.
You are not aware about what is going to happen in
absolutely.
Ural.
Just she said only one region we have, no full-timers if you wish. I said, of course, I'll go.
So then what happened after you reached there?
Oh my God. I went there with my guitar, with everything. I was so happy in the train.
You can play guitar?
Yes.
You have a guitar?
Yeah. So three full days was journey at the train from my place to that place. 3 full days. So, and when I came, there are so cold. Everything is white because of snow. And it's never, this snow, 3 or 4 months. It's not living, it's just snow. And every day I was missing my home, of course, because of Black Sea and that warm and green color. No green color, everything gray and white. So, but still there was people who was needed. They was really tough people, because of life like that there. And when I was conducting courses, before conducting, of course, I had to organize them because almost no organizer, so nobody there almost. Some people was, but they busy with their life and job. So I was organizing and conducting, and when I saw that changes which is happening in people's eyes and smile, they started smile before everyone coming like, stone face. I from south, and at south people usually smiling, watching in the eyes, but there are never. Just
people have become tough because of the environment.
Yeah.
They have to physically work very hard, I believe, because
Yes.
snow everywhere. I
That's
wonder how they eat.
Hmm?
What do they eat if everything is white?
Eat?
What food do they eat in environments like that where it's just snow everywhere and no greenery?
Like some grains and some non-veg, what they have.
What did
Not
you
much.
eat? You were vegetarian. What did you eat?
Yeah, I was eating some grains and some vegetables which was available that time, but not much. Like carrot, cabbage, like that. Not much. In winter, it's very low.
Whenever I think of Russia, only snow comes to my mind. Everything white.
Yeah. At my place, when I was living in Russia, it's so beautiful place. You just, if you will go to Russia, go to the Sochi. It's 2014 Olympic Games place. So it's Black Sea and mountains also there. And no snow. Never, almost. Sometimes it's there, but it's like wild. Snow on the palms,
Snow on the?
Palms.
Uh-huh.
Palms leaves, like not
Only on the
not
trees.
coconuts, but some palms there. And this is very strange, but usually no snow, and everything green and so beautiful, so like that.
Once you shared a story of your house burning down.
Oh my God, yes.
Can you share that?
Yes, so it was 2017. I was that time full-time teacher still. So 2011 I became full-time teacher. Then was gap several months, and then again I became full-time teacher. And 2017 I came to my place. It was not Ural from that time. It was from my place. I was going to different cities and towns. And in the morning, nearby my place, my hometown, there was a small town, which they had not any teacher, but some people was there who have done these programs, and they just wanted to breathe out everything, Sudarshan Kriya, but nobody there to conduct. So, and sometimes I was going to there, and in the morning, so my house was very old. It's like 1960, that time it was built. Very old, and electricity was very low, not good electricity. And nothing there to heat to my room. Nothing there. Just some gadget which has to electricity. I don't know how in English this.
Heater.
Yes, heater.
So you just had a heater which you could plug inside and keep your room warm.
Yes, and I switched on and went away in the morning for train to go to that town to conduct long Kriya, like Sudarshan Kriya. And because if not switch on, evening time, and that time it was so cold, even it's south, but that time it was like -11. It's horrible. For our place, it's like unbelievable, That's why I switched on. I knew that it's risk, but still I couldn't, because evening time I'll come and I just freeze. I cannot sleep even, because heater not so fast. So when I went, I conducted Sudarshan Kriya, and then people dropped me to the railway station, and I was on the way to enter a train, and I got the call. And I took the call, and it was my friend, which is my street and next street, like neighbor street. And from her street, she could see my house. And she calling and crying. And I said, what happened? And she was crying, but because she was thinking, like, I was there in that house, and that house was in fire, totally, fully. Even roof was with some material which is like, I don't know how in English it's schiffer in Russian. So, and when she said it's like that roof.
The roof was also flying away. It was exploding.
Just small pieces, like. And I understood it's nothing will help, even if
fire brigade.
Yeah, they will come. Nothing will help. Now I have not house, like I was. And she was crying, and then she stopped to cry because I'm alive. Because I'm not picking up. I didn't pick up for some time because we was going in the car. I didn't see the call and this all. And that way, 2 hours in that train to come back, I was sitting, no cry, nothing, because, because of knowledge. Like present moment in a way
is inevitable. Present moment is inevitable.
Yeah, this place there, okay. Because I cannot speak. So yes, this knowledge helped me. I just felt it's done. I cannot do anything. Just I can only think, okay, where today I will be sleep, and what with me, just this I have, like jacket, Sudarshan Kriya, passport even, because for train.
So you had a passport?
Yeah, it's just it's miracle, because usually I never take passport, because usually I'm going another one train which is no need passport. But that day, I don't know why, just I took passport for that exactly train which is need passport needs. So Sudarshan Kriya with me, recording, passport, money, like pocket this money, and nothing else. So when I was thinking, okay, I'll come. What I will be doing? I need, toothbrush and so
All your belongings were in the house.
yeah.
Money was there,
Yes, there was money.
all your clothes,
Yes, everything. And
your
I had
djembe.
huh? Djembe, yes, that djembe. Oh, I told you, yeah. So that djembe, it's so precious, not because of price or something. It was, art of living, maybe 30 or 35 years of 30 years of art of living. It was in German,
You
in
played the djembe in the
Berlin.
Berlin's World Cultural Festival.
Yes, in front of 40,000 people. I was at the stage with um, American people, South America, I think. They invited me. So in that jam, we had this label, World Cultural Festival, and I was playing there, and at home also I was playing, and at satsangs also. And this all burned, and 2 laptops I had, guitar, so a lot of things, everything burned. And when I came there, when I saw it was really, scary how it looked. It's like I cannot explain. It's really scary to see this because it's like not totally walls was there, not all, but everything black and something like. So it's
Everything black, all smoke coming out.
yeah, no smoke
Was it
because
still
that brigade, which
fire brigade had come?
fire brigade, they water also that was there, no smoke. So and for me it was like like new life. Yagya.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
Yagya. So I also know Yagya. And that time for me it was like okay, everything burned in Yagya. Like this house was
Meant for the
sacrifice, like for big Yagya, because in that house from mother's side, like some heaviness was there. So that's why my childhood was not easy. I'm very grateful about that because if it could be easy, I never go to spiritual life because I like enjoy life, just drink.
What was the first thought that came to your mind when your friend said your house has burned down?
For now I'm not remember, but I think maybe okay, where I will be sleeping today, like that.
That's it. You
Like I
didn't
have
have
to
any restlessness or fear or worry what is going to happen.
that time no. Just that's it. Okay. What next?
What next? So what? What next?
Yeah. And usually when we in knowledge, and what I noticed, it's already several times I noticed that time also. What I feel and how I behave, it's totally because of knowledge. Because before I was crazy, very emotional. Even now I'm emotional, but now more often in good way. Like I can laughing, smiling and this all and sharing something. But before I was depressive and emotional and shouting, so in bad way. And that 2017, it was how many years I was? 10 years almost in art of living, and 5 years full-time teaching, 6 almost. It was very useful. So this knowledge, not only just knowledge, and this practice is not just only for health. So mine became really, like, it's helped me a lot.
Tell us something about Russian culture.
For example,
How is Russian culture different from India's?
today we was talking with my friend. He invited me for lunch, and we was speaking about marriage, how it's in India and how in Russia. Of course, nowadays maybe it's a little bit different in India. So in Russia, people almost never parents arranging marriage. Almost never. Just we can meet someone somewhere in the university or in the cafe, some places, maybe doing sports together. And if feelings there and both agreed and somehow it's there, just marry. And no, of course they meet with parents, and this is Stella, for example. This is Tanmay, for example.
They introduce each other to the
Yes.
parents.
Not every time, but sometimes. Usually even not this, And then they decide and they do marriage and then invite parents. But in India, usually it's now, of course, there are some flexibility. But what I see, still it's there, like parents arranging and they little pushing, like every parents they want children marry, and then grandchildren coming. So like this samsara is every time. And when so do you know this movie Eat, Pray,
Eat, Pray, Love.
Love? Do you know?
I've
You
heard about it. I have to still see it.
you have to watch this. Wow. You didn't see?
But I've read the book of the director, the writer of the movie,
Author.
Angela. I forgot her name.
Did you read?
Gilbert. Angela
Yes.
Gilbert. I've read a book called Big Magic. In that she had mentioned about this movie,
Ah,
Eat, Pray, Love. I have to still watch it.
yeah. So, and I read book which is continue of that.
Okay.
So I watched that movie. I didn't read the first, just movie. But second part, I read like book, and it was like about marriage, and they couldn't, that guy which she met in that movie. They couldn't be together because of visa and different countries. Something was difficult, like some complications was there, and and she just went to Asia to explore different places, how what they think about marriage. And I was reading that book, and was amazing. I understood why it's like that. So in India, same. So, for example, in Russia, everything because of feelings. So feelings came, raised, and okay, let's do this. And after some time, feelings changed. Okay, let's divorce. Or even, sometimes no marriage, just live together. It was in my case also. And then something went wrong, so drop.
Over, yeah.
Yeah. But what she was writing there in the book, and what I got also, that this is amazing. In India, I respect this. Like these arrangements, from first, maybe even no feelings. Sometimes,
Strangers.
yeah, groom and who is there?
Bride and groom.
Yeah, bride and groom even didn't see each other before sometimes. But then this love coming in life, and it's become mature. And this is like for long lasting. It's less divorce.
India is the least divorce cases in the world, I believe. It's because they do the commitment first and then they go for feelings and love.
Yeah.
The love and feelings grow afterwards, after commitment.
So for now, I think this is very good. But still, because of I'm Russian and I used to, still I'm following feelings. But I understand this is...
So in that, what happens is, the whole family and society make sure that marriage is in place. It's not marriage only between two people.
Yeah.
It's marriage between two families,
yeah.
two societies, two cultures.
Yeah.
So the whole mechanism makes sure that it keeps strong.
I think it's smart way. This is smart, but in Russia it's different. And I noticed from first when I came here in 2008 first time, noticed like it's so similar, like it's almost same. We have some soul, some warm feeling, like Indians very warm and Russian also. That's why maybe we are like friends. I don't know. I feel this warmness. Warmness, is it correct word?
Warmness about what? Give an example.
It's even I cannot. Like okay, there are example. For example, about food. In America, if somebody invite you to your home, never cook, never prepare something, no food. Just come to me and that's it. Even sometimes no tea, But in Russia, it's every time if we invite somebody, it's usually we cook something, like please come everyone, and this is with open heart, even not much money, but still there. This is, and in India same. When I was, Vedic wisdom course, art of living course, Vedic wisdom, which year? 2011, I think. No, 2014. Yes, 10 years ago. And we went to villages here nearby Bangalore. And people was so poor. Their houses they made, I don't know, from palm leaves and something. It's like not houses almost. But still, they was inviting inside with open heart, without any, thoughts to receive. Even I'm white. No, they just wanted, like please welcome, and they had something. I not remember, some fruits, bananas, and they was giving, sharing, and I was so impressed. So this is I like in India and Russia also. It's they're very similar.
What are some festivals in Russia that you love to celebrate?
New Year, it's biggest. Usually New Year. What else?
And your Christmas is on a different date, no?
No, Christmas. We have Christmas. It's night.
It comes in January, I guess.
6 January to 7 night. This, like 7th of January is Christmas, but we of course a little bit celebrate, but not much. Not like in Europe and in America they do like no New Year, only Christmas. But we exactly New Year. It's biggest like celebration in the year. Everyone, all kids waiting this, and some story like Ded Moroz, like Santa Claus, but we have another one. Ded Moroz, it's grandfather Moroz. Moroz name, it's like freezing.
Freezy.
Freeze, yeah. Moroz means freeze.
So grandfather, frozen grandfather.
Yeah. So he's coming and he's with big time, like Santa Claus, and big bag with gifts. And children in Russia, they believe like it's Ded Moroz coming and gifting, not parents. They don't know. Of course, parents put and so this is biggest celebration in Russia. And when it's finished, everyone again wait.
We wait for a whole year.
Yeah.
So apart from New Year's, do you have any other celebrations or festivals?
There are 9th of so May 9th of May. I don't know how correct. Sorry. It's like day of winner.
Wind.
In the war. That war, which is with the German.
Nazi.
Like second war.
Second. The day when you won the war against Hitler's Germany.
Yes, true. So this day also big, like fireworks and some celebration there.
Talking about war, what do you think about the current war?
What is going on?
Yeah, between Russia and Ukraine. I don't know if it is to be called war or
some operations.
Yeah.
Something. I'm not remember. I don't know how in English. I'm not much in politics. Of course, for me, it's very sad that it's going on. But still, I know that there are a lot of reasons. It's not like Russia just suddenly started to attack. No. No, it's not like that. Because in 2014, Ukraine started to attack.
Oh.
Yes. And it was 8 years they was attacking. It's some region where Russian people living, but this is just nearby Ukraine. It just and that people, they lost their relatives, homes also. It was not like that, like now. Now is very, it's very tough and strong. But still, that 8 years, even children, they used to this, like attacking and these some bombs. And these 8 years, like, so it's not suddenly. It's 8 years. And what else? There are, of course, for people who just living their life, it's just war started. But for me, what can I understand? So there are countries, and even this world is like very modern, everything, like civilization there. But still, there are some, how to say in English? So this planet have some sources, resources, sources.
For what?
Like oil, how to say?
Resources. There are some resources like oil.
Yes, so this planet has some resources, and this they can be finished. So, and some places have a lot, and some places not much. For example, in Russia, it's big territory, and of course,
lot of resources are there in
lot
Russia.
Of resources, and many years, some countries, of course, watching how they can receive this all, and especially America. Of course, I don't want to say something, wrong, but still there are some going on.
Fights going on for the resources.
Yeah, even before this started, it was there, somehow. And Ukraine became like a platform for USA. And even they started, it's like very near. Next is Russia, Ukraine.
Uh-huh.
So, and that's why, because of that 8 years of attacking from Ukraine, and this, like, America didn't do, like, not openly, but through Ukraine, they started to prepare something. So, of course, it happened. This is, of course, a lot of people will not be agree. Even, I think, do not include this, I don't know. It's very better to maybe just start to fleeing in this my life. You can see, but this, because this topic very
sensitive.
Yeah, for people, and I don't want to be that person who is trigger someone. So, but it's yours. I'm telling everything what I see, and you decide. So, and for me, like, it's we cannot say like it's like that or it's like that and 100%. No, there are, But for normal people, of course, nobody wants war. Everyone wants just peace and just live life and improve everything and like peaceful life for children and everything.
We get to hear news when the Ukraine-Russia war was going on. The news we were hearing was only from the West, influenced by US or European media. We don't really know what the Russians think, what the media in Russia is talking about. So what was going on inside Russia when the war started?
it's a lot of fear was there, and a lot of Russian people have relatives in Ukraine, and of course Ukraine people have a lot of relatives in Russia.
Russia.
It's like one. Of course, it became two after, but it's like one. And what was worst thing? Like Ukraine people, they started blame Russian people, normal Russian people who didn't do anything wrong. We didn't want this war, but still. Between a lot of people was struggling between relatives started war inside.
Oh.
Yes, they started blame, like you are silent and you cannot just go and say stop war or something. Of course we couldn't, because if there was something, so that people was going to prison.
Mm-hmm.
People could not, and a lot of fear was there. Of course this regime is
Regime.
this regime was from government, of course, from Putin, but from his side I understand after some time. From first I was also like felt no, why it's going on, but after some time, after that interview from Tucker, what is his name, who is got interview with Putin, Vladimir Putin.
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
You didn't see? You have to. Really, you have to.
Who's the person taking the interview? He's from Russia or outside Russia?
No, he's American.
Uh-huh.
I forgot his name, but surname is Tucker.
Tucker, yeah, I've seen. Okay,
Some
I know.
Tucker, I not remember. So, and after that interview, I understood more deeper, our side, like Russian side.
So, please tell us, what is the Russian side? Or what is the story from the Putin's perspective?
My English not enough to explain, but there, Putin, he was speaking in Russian, but someone translated to English. So, of course, you cannot put this in, but maybe you will share the link of that interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there are some history which Vladimir Putin started to explain. And
so can you tell about that?
I didn't know.
Can you share those historical and geographical facts that Putin shared?
I don't want to make mistakes,
It's okay.
So there are like never was like separate country like Ukraine, and this word Ukraine in Russian it means it's pronounced Ukraina. Ukraina, which is Ukraine now, it's like somebody who lives at the edge. So you understand?
Somebody who lives at the edge.
Yes, and this word was put it for that people who was living
at the edge.
It's not a separate country or something, but it was it's our people. That's why same language and this all,
That's why?
Same language, Russian.
Same language.
Yes. But somehow I'm not remember what in that interview everything. That Tucker is really he's impressed me. So and of course Putin also. After that I started again. From childhood I was liking when Putin came like president. I was liking him because his birthday nearby birthday of my father.
Sorry.
His birthday, Vladimir Putin. Like 2 days. Difference 1 or 2 days. So my father was born 8th of October 8th, and Putin 6th or 7th, I'm not remember. So and I every time I was respect him and like him, but after all
so
this,
your father and Putin are of same age?
Yeah, and same name, Vladimir.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe age little different. My father 46. 1946 and Putin I'm not remember. I think he little bit younger. So
same building you said?
Not building.
Birth.
Name Vladimir. Same. And same, date and month.
Okay.
Date just 1 or 2 days difference.
Mhm.
So it's nearby, Libra. And I was liking it, but after this all, I was disappointed. And after this interview, I got a lot of things which I didn't know about history, but it's there. It's true. And I saw him from another side, and again that
You started liking. You got warmth
yes,
for what he's doing.
because these years after starting this all, I was how it possible? Because I have some intuition also, and I can see how is person, and he likes dogs also. For me, if a person likes dogs, it's good person. Sorry, I think like that. So and so after that interview, I got more deeper. I understood this all. He cannot do in other way. It's impossible for such a big country. But of course, that time I was struggling. Even that's why I moved.
So what
I
is he
relocated.
trying to do? He's trying to reunify Ukraine with Russia.
He want like Ukraine stop to become against of Russia. Like we don't know you. You just even our roots not with you. But it's not like that. Everything was together. It was one not national, but just one. How in English? So
One community, one nation.
yeah, it was one before.
USSR, when in USSR.
Yes, USSR that time also, and now just I understand this is like big games, of course, and he cannot be weak. Big country, he cannot be weak.
Do you think Putin is a dictator?
Dictator? Maybe, I don't know.
But he's very popular, right?
Yeah, and a lot of Indians like him. I also like him, but
a lot of Russians also, right?
We have very different. Like I don't know, half or not half, but some people hate him and want like he will away, and half people, of course, they respect and please only with him we can
Be strong.
And this big territory is still our, and no America or some other countries they cannot attack. Of course he should be strong.
So as a Russian citizen, what do you think about America?
Which Americans I met in my life, they good people, but still it's people from art of living.
What is the narrative about America inside Russia? What does the videos or TV tell about America? Not just TV, but social media, YouTube.
Media, yeah, there are, of course, again two parts. One part is about like Putin is crazy, and America won't just help Ukraine. But I'm not believing that. Sorry.
Do you think?
And other part, they understand that this is game. America use Ukraine to do something with Russia, and it's very convenient now. It's like they are not directly doing this. I think nowadays just everything is going on. Israel also, so it's just that time.
When the Israel conflict started, there were memes that Zelensky and Ukraine want like sad face that they're not getting that much attention now. Did you see that?
No.
I also heard and know that a lot of Indian songs and movies are popular in Russia.
Yeah.
Why so?
When I was a child, there was some movies. Jimmy, Jimmy, acha,
Acha,
acha.
acha.
Jimmy, Jimmy, acha, acha. na 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 na. I'm not remember all words, but it was movie which was in our cinemas, and just several. And it was so wonderful because for us it's something new. They dancing inside the movie.
Oh, in Russian movies they don't dance.
No, it's just normal, like actions. But in Indian movies, it's like they were speaking something and suddenly they start
Dancing.
singing and then dance. It was so, something amazing. And of course, that music is.
And that too, not just two people dancing. There'll be a whole
Yeah,
group
whole
behind.
group, yeah, from street. Everyone is was going doing something in cafe or somewhere, and just they all together start to dance. What? And then again normal.
So you like the dance?
I like Indian movies.
Which are the Indian movies you like?
I like Jodhai Akbar,
Hmm.
Jodhai and Akbar. Then Three Idiots. Then Stars on the Earth.
Tare Zameen Par.
Huh?
Tare Zameen Par. Stars on the Earth. Amir Khan.
Yes. About a small boy who was different, and he became artist.
Guess what?
What?
I was part of that movie.
How?
It was shot in my school.
Seriously? Oh my god.
So we got to see the whole shooting. Also paint for 4-5 days in the
Wow.
scene, at the end scene.
Wow.
It was amazing.
I love this movie. It's so heart touching. Amazing. Yeah. Wow.
What do Russians think about Indians?
We love Indians. Some Russian who never was in India, sometimes they just they don't know, and sometimes they think maybe it's dirty here or something. But most of all, because of movies, and a lot of people was here also love Indians because culture, not culture. It's like this. What I already told. This like heart. Something is same. This.
Hmm. You feel a connection with Indians.
Yes, true. Exactly, connection there.
Do you still watch latest Indian movies in Russia in the theaters there?
Repeat, please, question.
You said when you're young you saw this movie in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if they still show Indian movies in theaters in Russia right now, these days.
I think in cinema, in theaters, maybe not. Maybe yes. No, in Moscow, I think it's there. Yeah, in big cities, it's there, definitely. But a lot of Russians watching just
Online.
yes, laptop or somewhere because it's good movies, really good.
Can you sing a Russian song for us? Do you sing? Of course you play guitar, so you might be singing.
But I'm not remember Russian. I have to remember something. You had to say me, Stella.
I just thought about it.
Prepare something because I'm not.
Okay, let's do something else. Close your eyes. Think about your favorite memory. Tell me after you have thought.
A memory of what?
Anything, your favorite memory.
But it's in India.
It's okay.
Okay.
Describe that memory to us in Russian.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously, you want me in Russian?
Yeah, our audience loves to listen to different languages, the words and sound in that language. So we ask our guests to speak about their favorite memory in their own language. So we get to hear the sound of the language.
Okay.
And then we'll translate it later on.
Okay. Однажды я пришла на Darshan Line с Гуруджи. И впервые в жизни я ему сказала, что у меня есть два вопроса. Один от ума, другой от сердца. И тот, который от ума, я спросила про работу. Должна ли я продолжать работать, и что мне выбрать, и несколько вариантов я сказала. И он сказал, да, продолжай. И второй, который от сердца, я задала ему вопрос, я сказала, Гуруджи, в этой жизни я хотела бы быть только вот с тобой, делать твою работу. Но иногда меня посещают мысли, может быть, мне нужно выйти замуж. И он был такой нежный, такой с таким вниманием. Он погладил меня по голове, и потом по плечу, когда я сказала, что в этой жизни я хочу только делиться знанием и так далее. Но потом он хотел уже уйти, а я говорю, Гуруджи, но у меня есть вопрос, может мне выйти замуж? Стали посещать эти мысли. И он спросил, сколько тебе лет? Я говорю, 42. Он говорит, сфокусируйся на работе. Улыбнулся мне так тепло и пошел. This is my favorite
Memory.
which I got.
Now please translate to us in English.
So there I was Darshan line with Gurudev, very close, just maybe 80 people there in Radhakunj. It's garden with lake, And when he came nearby, and I said, Guruji, I have two questions, one from my mind, second one from my heart. And first is from mind. From my mind, it's about work. And I told him that I have several things, and what have I developed? What should I do? And he answered. And he smiled me very, nicely. But then I said, and from heart, I want to say that this life, I just want spend with you and do your job and just be with you whole life. And he smiled very, so sweet, and he just did like that on my head, and then on my shoulder, and with this such a love, and so loving. And he wanted to go, but my question, I didn't ask a second one. I just said this first, and then I said, Guruji, but sometimes some thoughts coming. Maybe should I marry someone? And he looked at me and asked, what is your age? So I said, 42. And he just, for 2-3 seconds, he just freezed and then said, focus on your job.
Focus on your job.
Yeah, focus on your work. And he went. But he smiled so sweet. And it was most, heart-touching, this meeting in my life. He was so sweet with me, so gentle. So this I explained in Russian.
Wow. In the Russian language, a lot of words come from the throat, it looks like.
Throat, maybe. Горло.
Spies and
Spiz?
gr. I mean, I'm saying what sounds we can hear.
Little solid, yes. For example, горло,
Yeah.
which is throat. Горло. And it's r.
Yeah.
G.
Yeah.
Yes.
How are weddings in Russia?
It's different, depends of how much people are ready to spend money.
No, I'm not talking about the scale. I'm talking about the rituals or something, because Russia has Orthodox Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
So the rituals in that, are they different from what we see in the American movies?
Usually it's like lady, is it groom?
The bride.
Bride. Usually bride wearing white dress and groom some costume, which is like, what, I don't know how in English. And they going to some government place to do science. And some people there who is closest, like parents and some friends, and they like witnesses. They watching this, and they give some swears. They not saying I'm swear, no, but that person who is from government who can do this, like, yes, you are family now. Before that, before these words, now you are husband and wife, asking, are you ready to be a whole life, like in good times and in bad times together and support each other? Are you ready, groom? Yes. Are you ready, bride? Yes. So it's like that, and several times it's like that. And then when every time yes, so that person who is from government telling, now you are husband and wife, and from that time it's like some celebration. They go in some restaurant or some place, and more guests coming. It's just whole Russians usually like that. Sometimes without celebrations, if they want journey somewhere, just trip, spend money for that. But who is in religion, deep in religion, after this they also doing some ritual in the church, but it's different, and I don't know much for that. But it's not like Indian, it's different, but still there are some.
So what are the rituals in the church?
I don't know that rituals.
They have not been.
No.
I have the people in the Orthodox Christian, they wear all these black robes, right?
Only monks, I think.
Only monks. Others?
No, it's not.
Regular clothes.
But usually for women, we have to wear something on the head to
While going in
to
church.
Go inside. Yeah.
So after practicing art of living and knowing so much about Indian religions, what are your thoughts on the religion that you are following before this?
I respect all religions, but I don't want to follow only one. Even, my religion, it's like my mom, how in English to say that, with this
Cross.
cross, she took me from home to priest,
Uh-huh.
not in church even, not in church, in his home, in his house. And she didn't say my father anything. She just took me, take there. I was small. I didn't say anything. Even I am not remember. And that priest, he did this for me.
Baptism.
All ritual. And from that time I was wearing this because she did it. But my father, he was atheist. He was German, My mom is Armenian and father is German. But he was born in Kazakhstan and he never speaks German. He's Russian speaking. So, and he didn't know that. And when I became adult, even before Art of Living, I was respect somehow, but not involved too much. Sometimes I was going with mom, but very rare. And when I became an Art of Living already inside, then I started to feel more because sensitive increased. And then it was consciously I went to some churches and some places which is Christian, very, precious places, some holy places. And I felt there. But same thing I was feeling in mosque. Once I came to Kazakhstan to meet Gurudev. He was there in, how was that? Astana city. And we went to mosque. And when namaz was going on, we was there inside. And I felt this, something subtle but very pleasant. And same here in temples also. So for me, it's like God is inside of us, and these places can somehow uplift. But all these rituals, it's not so important for me. Of course, Guruji said that it's like for environment, it's good, but it's some impact there. But I'm not too much in that.
So basically, you're saying that all the places of worship and religion have the same vibes. You feel that
Almost.
feeling.
Yeah, energy growing.
Energy increases.
Yes, and I can feel that.
Have you been on the Trans-Siberian Railway? Train.
I think from my place to Ural, I was going on that. It was that way, I think. But I'm not sure. It was 3 days in the train, full days.
Why is Goa such a popular destination with Russians?
Goa? I think because of ocean and maybe local people made, some cafe, some food which is more suits to people. I don't know. Russian just like Indians, and this is like most cheap way to go to India also, and ocean.
But a lot of the Russians there, they just come and smoke and they will do drugs and like that. That is what is the perception. I don't know
Yeah, a
how
lot
much.
of people like that, but spiritual also there
Hmm.
in Goa even. I don't know, just because in Russia cold. A lot of months it's cold there. For example, 7-8 months cold, and then normal, and just 1 or 2 months is warm. So of course they want some place, and if it's easy, they coming for ocean, and if they had this in Russia, so they found
They don't have ocean in Russia, right?
no, only seas, several seas. So and it's obvious, like they was coming.
Because even the oceans there must be frozen. I mean, seas, water is usually frozen there, no? In the south, only in the south there must be.
Sea cannot freeze because of salt, but lakes, yes, lakes and rivers, yes. Even in Siberia, purest lake in the world, Baikal.
Purest lake by the
Baikal, name Baikal.
name. The name of the lake is Baikal.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Purest and maybe deepest or one of deepest lake. So that water you can drink. So you can swim and drink. It's purest. And in winter it's freezing, and it's amazing. It's so clear. You can see inside of that ice, like very deep. You can see something. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
But even the North Pole is just the ocean, right? It's just sea and it's salty. Even then it gets frozen, no?
But that is, it's like ancient ice. So it's not about like.
You're not sure about it.
It's something frozen there, but a lot of not frozen also.
And have you encountered bears or Siberian tigers?
Maybe in zoo I saw, but not.
Not in.
I was in Siberia twice. And one of them, it was a refresh teacher's course with Gurudev. That's why I came there. For me, it's cold. I don't want to go where it's cold. I like warm.
And Siberian Huskies, the dogs are very famous even in India.
Husky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get that from I don't know wherever they get from. But because they are from the north, they feel very hot here. So they have to put an AC specially for the dog.
Yeah, that's true. Because a lot of hairs. I don't know how in English this.
How did you choose your dog? He's a Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
So how did you choose that?
My sweet dog. Oliver. So, I had one friend. He's not friend, just he was barista in one cafe vegetarian cafe which I like in Sochi. So and we became like
In Russia?
almost friends. Yes, in Russia. And I started following him in Instagram. He also following me, and suddenly he purchased a small Chihuahua boy, and black color, and he was so sweet. And I started to watch stories and this all, and it's so sweet. It's like my heart was, oh, how it possible so sweet. And after some time, I felt like that feeling. I want also my dog. But many years I didn't get anyone because I was traveling. I was in Travelers Club several years, and I was every time travel, and I'm alone. Like no parents, nobody there, and with whom I can keep. Nobody there. And once I just did photo. First time I saw that Chihuahua, which is that guy's Chihuahua. I saw in real life. He brought him in the cafe, and I did photo, and I put it in Instagram and texted. I want also, but I cannot. Nobody there with whom keep if I'll go somewhere. And that guy, barista, who was working in that cafe, he texted, "Oh, you can keep with me. They will be playing, and it will be good." And in that moment, something in my heart, like, oh, I want this. I was understanding, like, it cannot be like all 15, 20 years, how much they can live, like maybe 18 years. I was understanding this, but I couldn't resist, I just, okay. And I started to search. And I did research about this breed. They have not this dog smell.
What do you mean?
All dogs have their smell. It's not so good smell. But Chihuahua never. They have not this. And they...
I've heard the Dalmatians have the worst smell. Dalmatians, those white dog with black spots on it. Do you know that one?
In Russia?
Probably not in Russia, but you're saying that that dog doesn't have smell.
Chihuahua breed. Yeah.
Chihuahua doesn't have smell. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you got.
No, I just was researching and I was thinking, is it good breed to take? Because it just, And I got a lot of good information. Like they are so loving people, and they so, like you can train them and they will be good. So, and just I went to some place, I saw some puppies. No, it's not that. And another place. And third place I came, and that owner, she came with him like that. And I took him, and I felt it's he.
Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver. He was so small, so sweet.
And how did you decide the name?
A name was written in his, documents.
Tag. Okay.
Yeah. And full name, Oliver Tati Yamaha. I just did Oliver enough.
Wow. So when the dogs are born, they also have a birth certificate with the name on it.
Yeah.
In Russia. That's funny.
Yes. Oh my God. Even not half questions there.
When I see or hear about travelers to India from Russia, they are mostly women and less men. Is this because of war?
No, I think even before it was like that, because usually men's working, do their job and earn money.
Okay, so usually women don't work. They are housewives in Russia.
No, they work, but still more often in families, like husband is working. But it's not like everywhere, no. But little more. In Europe, for example, if I am correct, I don't know. Usually both, every time both working. But in Russia, it's like, I think maybe 60-70% man is working and wife is just housewife.
Hmm. So in India, it's more, I think, 90%
Yes,
men work. Husband works.
yes.
What are some local foods in Russia? Unique to Russia?
Борщ.
What's that?
Борщ, it's some type of soup. Cabbage is there, potato there, beetroot, little onion. What else? So it's boiling, and then something is frying, like beetroot with carrot and onion with oil. It's and then going inside of
Soup.
soup.
So fried vegetables put inside soup.
Yes, but which is not fried. It's potato. Potato not frying. It's just boiling
Hmm.
with cabbage. Cabbage also. Cabbage and in the water. Cabbage, potato boiling. Then this is fried. There, little more boiling. Some spices there like black pepper, and then it should go with some sour cream. Do you know sour cream?
Curd.
Here is you have not this. In Russia we have, but here is I cannot find. It's not curd. It's like maybe curd with cream, but it's also
It's
not
different.
that.
Hmm. Can you make it?
No, here.
Do you know how to make it?
Maybe, but I have to have that thing from Russia because if I'll take milk
Hmm.
and I boil, if I take that smetana,
Hmm.
which is sour cream, and put, and then it will become
Okay, so the process is like curd only.
almost, but it's little bit different, yes.
Okay.
So and with that borщ with this smetana, it's so tasty, so amazing.
So can we have an alternative with curd?
I was doing curd with cream when I was cooking
Uh-huh.
in Kerala 10 years ago. I was mixing, and it was nearby, but not that.
What is your story with Kerala?
Just when I was full-time teacher, and then I took some break for some time, several months, and I was thinking about my life, how to continue maybe this job or maybe something another. And then I received some offer. I saw some offer in social media of my friend. She's also Yes Plus teacher, and she was assisting me in Ural. And she is boss of a company which is yoga tours company. In Russia, yoga tours for people like yoga there, like meals and everything.
She was organizing tours for Russians
Yes, for
in
Russians
India.
and in India also she started. And offer was like everyone who can cook can come, like tickets, expenses on her, like tickets and accommodation and food.
She'll pay for anybody who can cook.
Yes, but you have to come and cook for people who is coming for yoga tours, Russian people, Russian food, of course. No, sometimes not Russian, but still. And,
Oh, so you came here as a chef
yes,
cooking Russian food
chef.
for yoga travelers.
yes, yoga tour people, yes. So and she was arranging people. They was coming for tours, these yoga tours, and I was cooking. And they was like a lot, and even I was doing master classes there, cooking master classes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they was amazed. Wow, so tasty.
Good you told me about it. Now I'm looking forward to a Russian meal.
We can do one day. Maybe I'll do video for my YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Yeah.
How to make Russian food. I can record. I can
And
help
you
you
have
shoot.
some this all, so we will use
Yeah. Good idea. Let's do it.
борщ.
What are other more popular Russian food? So when these people
Пельмени, but it's non-veg.
Sorry, repeat.
Пельмени, but it's not non-veg. You know, it's like momos. Do you know momos?
Mhm.
But пельмени, it's boiling in the water, salt water. So it's some covered meat with made this I don't know, and boiling, and with that smetana, which sour cream they eating. And sometimes it's not пельмени, it's вареники. It's also Ukraine, you know, борщ and вареники. It's from Ukraine also. And вареники, it's like momos without meat, just with potato or cabbage or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
See,
You're feeling hungry now.
not hungry, but some saliva came because long time I didn't try. But it's momos. It's steamed or like
Steamed, yeah.
fried. But that вареники also boiled in the water, salted water. It's also so борщ, вареники. This I little miss. Yeah, other I'm not remember. We have a lot of salads, different salads. Some salad Olivier name. It's like French salad, like name going like from France, but they don't know in France. They don't know about this. It's never taste. Sometimes strange for foreigners. For us, it's very
What?
salad, some salad.
Uh-huh.
So it's like boiled potato. It's everything. It's in cubes, small
Oh.
cubes. We can Google it.
Diced salad of different vegetables.
Yeah.
You were a vegetarian. You came on a trip to cook for other Russians. Were you cooking only vegetarian or?
Of course, because they
Non-vegetarian.
was coming for yoga tour. Of course, in Russia they was not vegetarian, but when they coming for yoga tour,
They will
they
stick
going
to
deep
vegetarian.
in that environment, that things. Yeah, vegetarian.
What are the places you love in India?
I like Rishikesh. It's my favorite place. Rishikesh is my love. Himalayas also. I was in Manali, Nagar, and Kanyakumari. I like Kanyakumari. I was just once, but somehow it was so good. Maybe for a long time I don't want to stay there, but once again I wanted to go. Varkala, I like Varkala because of ocean and because 4 months I was there
Where?
when I was cooking. Varkala, it's Kerala.
Varkala.
Yeah.
Is it near Kochi?
It's between Kochi and Trivandrum.
Okay.
Varkala resort, village resort.
What are the best activities to do in Russia?
Best activities.
What is the best time to visit Russia?
I think summer.
May, June?
Yeah, maybe June. Because if you go to, but some people, if they not, not afraid of this cold, winter time also good to go. For example, Baikal Lake, when it's freeze, it's amazing. I never go because I don't like,
Freeze. You don't like cold?
Yes, I don't like. But my Indian friends, they went. They was coming and they went to Baikal and it was wow, so. But summertime you can see a lot of places and Russia is so beautiful also. India is beautiful, a lot of beautiful places, but Russia also. So traveling, I think it's good in Russia. And what else?
What do you do when there are these long winters? In the south, does not get that cold.
But still, it's cold. I had to wear some warm clothes and shoes also, and it's heavy, You're going like several kg there, 5-6 kg on you. It's uncomfortable. So you just, I don't know. I was going to satsang to conduct kriya. I was doing online job some at home, and I was going to the beach also because winter, Black Sea for me it's even more beautiful because less people, and it's like I'm talking like some conversation in subtle way, just me and Black Sea and these waves, it's very beautiful. I like that. And some cafe we're going and gather with friends, some places.
How is spirituality or yoga considered in Russia?
Now it's increased a lot, so I think more yogins than in India. Even I think it's really a lot. A lot.
So it's not uncommon to find people on the streets who are already doing yoga.
In the streets, I don't know. Maybe in some parks, maybe there. But at home, at some yoga studios, and people doing.
Is there a. You had said once that they feel that yoga is a cult. Do they still feel like that?
What?
Cult?
Sect.
Sect?
No, now everything changed. It was maybe that time 20 years ago, 17 years ago when I just came, even maybe 15 years ago. But now, no. Like, World Day of Yoga there. So, International Yoga Day. And no, now everything changed. Nobody, no, maybe somebody think. But usually it's not sect now. It's just something very really useful and good for health.
Amazing. Any other thoughts you want to share?
I don't know.
Alright, it was great talking to you. Any final words for the audience? Anything you want to suggest or say?
Just I want to share that it's so good to live life with love, with awareness, with help people, with that thoughts that we all connected, and just be smile. Of course, everything coming in our lives, good time, bad time, something, but how we perceive this and how we express, so it's just what is inside of us. If inside of us peace, so everything will be more calm and peaceful, even in not good times. So just everyone go to the happiness program if you have not have done so. I'm Art of Living teacher since 2008, and thousands people was going in my classes, and I saw so many, like, so different, so a lot of changes there. And I would like people just be happy. Be happy and enjoy other interviews also, other people. So it's very pleasant. Your invitation, it's like, of course my English not so high, sorry for that, but still it's pleasant feeling like I can share something and you asking me. Thank you so much.
For somebody who's planning to go to Russia, what would you say?
Let's go. Of course you go. It's a great place.
Any suggestions on these things to try out, these things to do?
Moscow, Saint Petersburg, Sochi, for sure. And if Siberia, Baikal Lake. This is what should be there.
Amazing. Thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you, Tanmay. Thank you so much.
Spasibo.
Wow.
Teach us something in Russian.
Huh?
Spasibo is thank you.
Yeah.
What is welcome?
Пожалуйста.
Poja?
Пожалуйста.
Pajalusta.
Пожалуйста.
So like lose. Pajama is lose. Pajalusta.
Пожалуйста. Yeah, пожалуйста.
Yeah. We're trying ways to remember.
Better to remember, yeah. Easy.
Pajalusta. Okay.
And hi, it's привет.
Привет.
Как дела?
Как дела, I know.
It's how are you?
Yeah. Хорошо.
Хорошо. Yes, good.
And how do you ask, are you happy?
Ты счастлив?
Ты счастлив?
If a man, ты счастлив. If a woman, ты счастлива.
So there is no common word for both. Ты счастлив?
For me, if you ask me, ты счастлива?
Ты счастлива?
Да.
Okay, and to a man it is ты счастлив.
Ты счастлив?
Okay. Got it.
So, ты счастлив?
What is happy? Yeah.
Ты счастлив?
Yes. How? What is yes?
Да.
Da. And no?
Нет.
Niet. Da.
Да.
Thank you for watching this conversation till the end. Please share this with at least one person because one conversation can change a life. And let us know in the comments what kind of future episodes you'd like to see, and let us know what questions or topics that you would be interested in. Thanks. See you in the next episode.